What's up, Mask? Let's get these guys a little straight here. Yeah, we can see them a little better now. Danny Silva, what's up, Danny? Josh! Joshua something. What's up, Big Josh? Welcome to the program. Welcome to another week. Another week of hilarity, silliness, and just filthiness with the MuscleSport family. What's going on? When you're taking pictures of those hot chicks, Danny, do you ever just want to like fucking sniff their twats? Jojo XXXXX. What's up, Jojo? Because I know I would. That's why I'm a writer, not a photographer. I'd get in trouble. They'd say, me too. Oh, it would not be a good fucking thing. Johnny Morris, what's up, Johnny? I hope everyone had a fucking succulent Easter, even though you couldn't have big families. Team Guilty Crew, Steiner. Can't have big family gatherings at Easter, so I hope everyone had a good one, regardless of the lack thereof, large family gatherings. Who's JoJo? I don't know, but she's looking fine in that fucking, that picture. Jose Ferreira, what's up, Jose? My friend, Kathy LaFrancois. And one new question. Kathy, how have you been? I interviewed you back in, I believe, 2009 and 10, a couple of times. Wow. Long time no see nor speak, Kathy. Hope you're doing well. One new question, call me Mr. Pietro. Am I a history teacher or something? Always good. Good. I'm glad to see that. One of the best female bodybuilders of all time, and she actually switched to figure and went back to, thankfully, I'm glad she, and I know she wasn't into the figure, and went back to bodybuilding, retired and happy. Good for you. Me too. I'm retired from my real job. This is just... Hey, Nick Trigili, what's up? But that's amazing, though, how you gave it a shot. And a lot of, I'll give you a lot of credit. And that was before women's physique. We're talking about years ago. Like I said, like in the that was like '08 or something, I think. And I thought you looked great, but I liked you better with your size, though. Beautiful blonde. Yes. Are you still up in Canada, Kathy? Do you still reside up there? Brittany Rogers. Oh, see, she got my tag. We want to get you on board, Brittany. Do you believe peptide therapy can help in recovery? Who the fuck knows? I don't think anything like that could hurt it, but I did see something like that somewhere else. I forget where it is now. Brittany Rogers. Yes, we want to get her on board with the MSM Maidens. But Kathy, I'm good to see you in California. Oh, okay. But you're Canadian originally. I have a lot of people that have been watching this show from Canada lately. I'm becoming a big fan of Canada. And I'm very upset that the Toronto Pro was canceled because I had plans to go up there and cover it. I'm down. Ooh, Brittany's down. And we've been getting a lot of viewers from Canada. So I got to get up there and hang out with them and have a drink with them. Do some cool Instagram lives. But Kathy is a long-time, Miss Olympia competitor, Miss International at the Arnold. She was always in that pose down. Always had a lot of good success on the stage, and I'm very honored to see you on my show, my silly show. Bring Brittany on. Brittany, do you want to join? Let's meet for the interview. I would love to. Kathy, if you want to come on live now for a few, just to say hi to the folks, I would love to see you. Viewers losing size, gaining weight, or luckily maintaining during this. You know what? One new question. That's a great question. I personally, I have not weighed myself because I use the scale at the locker room in the gym so I can get to see naked old men walking around. And I, just by viewing by mirror, I think I'm losing. And I'm not eating well. I'm eating shitty. But I think I'm losing. And that happens. Hey, Jazzrod, she wants to jump on too. She's at work. I made it. I have three ladies I would love to have on the show now, but I know Jazz Rot is under the gun. Did you sneak into the potty to get on live? But I think I'm actually losing weight, and I don't really feel like I'm like losing muscle and getting a belly. I feel like I'm just losing all on. Jump on for a few minutes. Let's get your ass on, baby. Jazz Rot wanted to join last week, but she was unable to because she was at work and couldn't do it. So we made arrangements to get her on board. And I just made a comment on one of her photos a few minutes ago. She's connected. Let's see Mrs. Jazz Rot.
Actually, I'm here.
What's up?
Hello. Can you hear me?
I hear you good. Can you hear me?
Okay, yes.
Okay, good.
All right, yeah, I'm actually on my lunch break right now, so I have a few minutes to spare.
Very good. So tell us a little bit about yourself. You seem like you got a lot of cool tattoos. You're into Charlie, I see. So tell us a little bit about yourself. You're obviously in good shape, and you have some really sweet, hot photos on your account.
Thank you. I actually started doing martial arts when I was like 10 years old. I love the whole crime stuff, so I'm studying to be in forensic science at college right now. So that's my career goal. Right now I'm working at a pawn shop, so that's pretty much it. I love motorcycles, all that adrenaline kind of stuff. So shooting guns, all that.
I did see there was that picture of you shooting that nice semi. That was a pretty cool picture. You have a lot of cool ink on you. What are some of your things that you do to stay in shape? Because your body is in really great fucking condition.
Thank you. Yeah, basically since I started doing like karate, martial arts, MMA, did that, and then I did CrossFit for a while too. So right now I'm just like gym.
Okay, cool. Where'd you think of CrossFit? Because that's very different from the norm, if you will.
I love it. It's challenging because it's just like something different. Like it's incorporates both cardio and weightlifting, like strength training. So it's pretty good. I love it.
It's a little tough on the body though, right?
At first it is, and then yeah, like after a while, like you get used to it. But like it is kind of tough. Like it basically incorporates like all the weak muscles, the smaller muscles. But that's what I love. So.
Yeah, it seems like some of the movements are kind of awkward and put the joints in some positions where they're being strained, in an awkward spot. But obviously the people that do it all, they look great, so it works. I mean, we just know that. Just hopefully that the injuries can stay off. As long as you're doing it properly, I guess you could keep yourself, away from.
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially with the knees too.
Yeah, knees and elbows. Yeah. I mean, and shoulders. I mean, I see these guys doing these walking with 225 over their head, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, that puts a lot of stress on the.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like my goal, I'm trying to do like the front splits with the barbell over. That's my goal too. So.
Oh, I'd love to see you do that. That would be pretty hot looking. It'd be pretty impressive.
I'm gonna try
in many ways. So what's the fascination with Charlie? I'd love to hear that.
I guess ever since I was little, like I've always loved reading, and I remember when I was about like 8 or 9, my mom got me that Helter Skelter book, and I just read the whole thing, and I liked it, and ever since then, I've always liked watching like the crime documentaries and all that. So
it's a long
that's
book.
why I decided, yeah.
It's a big book, not an easy read, especially for a younger person. But we kind of did it almost as a joke because we called it the MSM family, and I kind of brought that aspect in, and you saw the little, I put the tattoo on his head and stuff. So it was kind of like a joke, but I'm very interested. I'm into that stuff too. True crime type of documentaries and stuff. So when I saw your summer, that's how I think you kind of even noticed we had. Because I said, hey, check this out, and it was like, oh wow, she likes that.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh shit, that's cool. That stood out to me a lot too, since I'm all into that. So I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Muscles and Charlie and everything. I'm like, yeah.
You seem like you're into, like, you have the tats and the dark clothing and stuff. So it kind of goes hand in hand with all of that type of stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's why I love it all. Like the crime, murder, all that.
Yeah.
The goth music, the metal music, all that. The weightlifting.
And you're quite young, right? You look very young. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm actually 28.
Oh, beautiful. 20s. Me too. You know what a coincidence. I'm 28 as well. I don't know. Maybe the vision is not that good because of the screen. But do I look 28 to you?
About like 29-ish,
Oh,
30.
I love you already.
That's awesome.
Lake Cresva's asking Charles Manson, the whole MSM family thing with the Manson family. It's kind of a tongue-in-cheek thing, right, Gary? Nice age, sweet. There's my friend Gary. He's 28 also.
Oh wow, nice.
And so you said you work at a pawn shop. Now, obviously, everybody sees the reality shows with the porn, stars and all of that stuff. Is it like that at all where you work, where people are coming in with like original Beatles, drumsticks signed by Ringo Starr, or are they coming in with like jewelry they just grabbed off some old lady's neck around the corner?
Actually, no, not really. Like I haven't seen anything like pretty like different or unique. Like I think like the only thing that I saw was like a I guess like a Kiss collection set, like little dolls, but that
Oh,
was it. Like
yeah, that was
almost
a big
everything we
thing.
had like a bunch of junk, jewelry, but
Okay,
nothing cool like that.
no, it's not like memorabilia. It's more of just valuables that people they need money and they gotta do it. They
Yeah,
used to call that a
basically.
hock shop years ago. Pawn shop or a hock, Hock. That's an old term back from, I guess, like before I was born, even 28, no, 29 years ago. But
Oh wow, cool. No, I didn't know that. It's
did Charles
crazy.
Manson really get his music robbed by the Beach Boys? Yes. The song Never Learn Not to Love You was actually Cease to Exist that Charles wrote, and Dennis Wilson changed it to Never Learn Not to Love You, which was a lyric in the song. And he took credit for it. And then Charles Manson basically was going to kill Dennis Wilson, the drummer of the Beach Boys, so he had to move.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Yes, that is a true story, Lake Crescent. Yeah, the Beach Boys did steal. And Dennis Wilson, I'm gonna just assume he said to the other guys, "Oh, this is my song." I don't think they all knew where he got it from, but they were trying to help him get a record deal at one time, also. And
Yeah,
yeah,
like
we read.
I like listening to his music on YouTube. It's pretty good.
He's
Like
got some.
sometimes like when I'm just like chilling, like I like to put on his music and I like
He's
it.
trying to. Yeah. Now, did you ever hear the Guns N' Roses version of one of his songs?
Not that I know of.
It's
Which one
not
is it?
credited on the album. Look it up, and it's really really fucking cool. It's pretty wild. Yeah, Axel's into him. He wears his shirts on stage and stuff like that. So he's into the whole. I don't know what you want to call it, and that's not even like saying you are pro Charles Manson. It's an interesting. It's an interesting period, obviously, a time in our country, and that was a major part of it during that crazy, psychedelic 60s. But
Oh yeah, for sure.
so what are some of the things that you've seen in the porn shop that just made you shake your head, like, oh, and this guy's gonna really, like, do you think like these guys are like taking their mother's jewelry and fucking pawning it for drug money and shit?
Oh yeah, for sure. You see that a lot, especially like with I guess like their tools, and then like they'll like bring it and then take it out like probably like the next week, and it's just like they just want money for the weekend, like beer money, drug money. It's crazy. Like they're
Uh,
like that desperate. Like sometimes like they'll just ask for like $5 or like for gas money or something, but nothing crazy like that.
and what state are you in, if you don't want to give the specifics? Like, where are you located?
I'm in Texas.
Texas. Okay. So yeah, so now porn shops. Some people not be, a lot of times like on the porn star show, most people are just selling, and that so it almost looks like a swap meet more than a porn shop. But really, how it works is you hold it for like a week, right, before you put it for sale. They get the ticket, they get the money, and if they don't come back and claim it, now you sell it, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, it's like we give them about a month to do so, and then if they can't take it out within a month, they could pay like a little bit of interest so they don't lose their stuff. They could buy like more days for it, and then well,
Okay.
that's when they can't. Then that's when we end up selling it.
All right. So now, when they first turn it in, do they get the money in full that it's worth that your place will give them? And they can only get it back if they pay that amount back plus any interest?
Yeah, so we give them the money right then and there. We make them sign a contract, and then we show them the amount of interest that they're gonna pay to take it out. And then so when they come back to take it out, that's how much they have to pay, and with the interest, and then that's when we give them their item back.
Yeah. So they don't have, it obviously, it costs them money to let you guys hold it, because it's a business. I mean, that's that's the way business works. And what's really
Oh
funny is
yeah.
years ago, I don't know about now as much, but years ago, all along Las Vegas Boulevard was tons of little pawn shops where that these degenerates were pawning their wedding rings for poker money and blackjack money or stuff like that. So like, come on, if you need to pawn your wedding ring or your chain that your mother gave you or something, it's time to go home and go to sleep.
Yeah, yeah, it does happen. I see it a lot. I see it a lot happening at work too, so it's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, but that's cool though that you're doing that. But you also, like you said, you going to school for other things. Forensic science. Do you watch Forensic Files at all?
Yeah, I'm trying to. You could either do like the two routes, is either like the chemistry or biology, and I like to do like the biology because I like to work with like in the lab with the DNA, and then also we have what's it called? They have a program when you're a junior where you could go to like actual morgue, and you could also like help with the coroners, like weigh the organs. You could actually go to like the actual crime scene and take the
Okay,
pictures and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
that's pretty cool. Yeah, you're right in the middle of the whole thing. It's almost like directly after, not in the lab after. But either way, that's pretty cool that you have. I mean, that's not a very common thing, but forensic science, obviously, it's a huge thing. I watch Forensic Files. They have a new one now, but I've watched it for years. And I'm amazed at some of the things, how they can find a little, you know, splatter of blood that you can't even see with the.
Yeah, little speck of DNA, a little speck of blood. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
It's pretty
pretty.
cool.
It is pretty cool how they're able to do that. So the morgue is a dead end job, like Kresba says, in jest, of course. Sure, he's tongue in cheek, if you will, and he once pawned his dignity. Also, somebody's saying. So, you want to give out your Instagram and stuff. So let's get some followers going. I'll talk to you off air. We'll DM and we'll see if we can get something going with you. So we'll give out your Instagram so we can get your followers up.
All right. Do I just like send it to you or
Just
well,
say it
it's
on the air.
Jazzrod. It's Jazzrod Zeramar. It's basically my last name spelled backwards. But yeah, I'll just type it in right now too, so you guys could
Okay,
check it out.
that'll work. Cool. And is your name Jasmine, the full name, or just Jazz? Because I know you said Jazz.
Jasmine, yeah.
Okay, cool. Jasmine, thank you so much for joining us today. And it was cool to, quote unquote, meet you finally, at to see your picture. And we'll talk. We'll DM off air, and we'll see if we can get some cool shit going. Because I think you'll be a fun part. You'll enjoy the family. I think you'll be a fun addition to it as well.
Cool. Thank you for having me.
Thank
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. So
Bye
thank
bye, hon.
you. Bye.
There she is, Jazz Rott. Jazz Rott, Jasmine. You can see she's obviously got a lot of tats. I know Gary wanted to see her tats, but I didn't want her to have her start, taking her clothes off and doing all of those things. But as a matter of fact, come back on. Holy kidding. So what's up? Hope did everybody have a happy Easter? Did you go Easter egg hunting? Did you find any into your wife's fucking ass on Easter? But yes, we had spoke, her and I, off air. She's cool. She's cute. Yeah, nice, quiet. But she's into all of this like gothic-y stuff, and it's kind of she got some real cool posts on her page. It caught my attention, the Charlie stuff. But yes, that Beach Boys thing is a very interesting story if you guys ever look it up. Hayde Vanson, thank you for Mikey sets up. I think Mikey might have had that originally set up, and I just followed up. So Gary needs some. Gary, you must be suffering. Hey, Steph, what's up, hon? Steph, I got some more of your stories. I have them scheduled. Thank you again, as always, for sending them to me and giving me a chubby while I proofread her stories. She was very respectable. Yes, Charlie was woke. Oh, don't use woke with Charlie. Charlie don't serve. I guess he was woke for the time. I guess back then, if I was me, and I would probably split his head open with my nightstick. I wouldn't be like listening to his songs. Did Jesus see his shadow? How many more? That is not nice. Brittany, oh, let's get Miss Rogers to come on the show. We also have Monica Rogers, too. We have a couple of Mr. Maniac, what's up? Like, and here is Miss Brittany. Hey, what's up there?
Hi guys. Sorry, I'm with my
look
dog.
at that beautiful doggy.
I have
two of them.
Yeah.
They're military dogs. Look at them. They're standing at attention.
I don't know what they're looking at right now outside, but yeah, they're my cuddle buddies.
Oh, very cool. So you are a military person, right?
So I'm actually not, but I live in Virginia Beach, Virginia, and we have one of the biggest military bases around here. So there's everything around here. I mean, my brother's in the military. He's actually a pilot in the Air Force. But cool. I'm not a military brat family though,
But you have a lot of connections to it, so that's pretty cool.
Absolutely. So it's cool. Yeah. I support it. I support the military big time.
Yeah, because Mikey turned me on to you. Mikey's ex-mil. He's retired from the Army, and his wife's a sergeant.
Awesome.
At the Army right now, and she's based in Hawaii. So he's out in our 50th state out there, and he told me he saw your account and said she would be a good person to get on, and I agreed with him 100%.
Well, cool. I'm glad.
Yes, you are a very beautiful young lady too, and you're in good shape. Obviously, we saw some of your pictures on your account. You're into all of that working out stuff. So how are you getting through this quarantine period with gyms closed, restaurants closed, whatever, everything closed?
So, I mean, I'm still trying to keep up with what I can. I have free weights. I do a lot of resistant band stuff and everything. So I'm trying to do what I can in the meantime. It's crazy. You don't realize what you appreciate until you don't have it. And that's literally what I feel right now. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I've just, I've always been where, I like to stay at least in shape. A lot of people have always asked me, they're like, are you going to do a show ever? And I don't know if I can have ever the commitment because I like to be a fatty and eat a lot of sweets and everything, but
we all do. Yeah.
I don't know if I did it. I think I would like to do maybe the wellness because I'm 5'10". So I like more of that shape than bikini because I feel like me being 5'10", dropping down to the weight that I would need to for bikini would not be what I want to weigh. So I feel like wellness, if I was to do something, it would probably be that. Because I have a lot of friends around here that are all into competing or, they just like, to look a little bit more extreme than others. But I mean, I love it. So it's a good part. I mean, I'm trying to eat as good as I can. I'm trying to meal prep when I can.
It's hard. It is hard. And wellness is the newest category.
It is.
I obviously, as a guy, I like it because, the women can have a nice ass in it. They don't have to lose some of their, the good things about a woman that's off season is they have nice asses,
Exactly. And, I have thighs and I have a butt. So I wouldn't want to lose that if I was to do something. I would want to try and build that more.
Accentuate it, yeah. It's maybe your some of your good points. Why do you want to lose it? That would be a shame.
Right.
That's 5'10". So you're a tall young lady then.
I am. Cool. Yeah, very, very tall. Well, not very tall, but taller than most.
For a woman, a lot of women that compete, even the guys, they're like 5'5" and stuff like that. Even the pros, they're like little guys.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's definitely really good.
So you got some shit at home that you're using. You're staying in shape. This thing will be over soon, and get
I'm hoping
the globe back to normal.
It's crazy. I mean, they're still saying here January, or not January, but June 10th, and I'm like, oh God.
Yeah, another month after we were looking at April 30th being the hopefully the date where we could open the door.
I know, I'm just going stir crazy. I try to get out at least during the day if I can get the dogs. I mean, obviously I'm getting them out as much as I can, but they're like couch potatoes. They sleep all the time. So I'm like, all right, guys, let's go do something with your life. And then, I definitely am trying to work out when I can. And then I'm doing online school since I'm not able to be in school right now. So I have to log in and do that. And then I'm just like, oh, all right. So I have to sit in front of a computer for 6 hours.
That's a pain in the ass. My son's in college, so he has to go on a computer to do some classes. My daughter's a teacher, So she
Oh.
has to go on the computer to do so.
Oh gosh.
So it's
Yeah.
it's very weird how everything is being. At least I mean I guess we should be thankful we have that technology where we could do that at least and get by in certain aspects of it.
It is.
But
I mean, I can only do so much online because I'm actually in school for my professionals and master aesthetics license. So I want to do skincare and like broaden more of my business that I have. I have a mobile spray tanning company, and then I'm a
okay, I was
freelance
going to say
makeup
plug your
artist.
business while you're on the air. Plug away. Go ahead. Give the name, the site. Please feel free.
Well, I mean, I took a lot of my stuff off my other Instagram that I had because since I was in school, I wanted to like really launch that and like clean it up a little bit. But yeah, it's funny. I got into spray tanning, and then being from here, everybody was like competing, and they're like, you really need to like get into that. And so then I jumped just from like normal spray tanning to, doing like some of the shows for a lot of people around here. So it kind of worked hand in hand. And then I'm just going to jump in on doing all aesthetics that there is. So
That's pretty cool. It's different. Yeah, spray tanning is obviously it's with the amateur shows. It's huge because there's so many shows that pop up and the classes are just like, especially bikini and men's physique. You can have 100 competitors in those.
yeah.
When
Yeah,
you have part of that clientele, you do okay for yourself. So
it
what's
is.
the name of the company you have the site you want to plug that you
It's my Instagram. I have it attached to my main Instagram that just has all my stuff on it. But it's Beauty by Brit. And then I only have like 3 photos that I've fixed on there because I wanted to revamp it. But if you go to like my main page, which is Brittany, BRITTANY_Rogers, RODGERS_. That's my main page.
okay.
I think I saw people said, oh yeah, they put my OnlyFans on there. I do have an OnlyFans, guys.
So I was going to ask you that because somebody said that, but I was going to let you plug the company first. But maybe the
Yeah.
OnlyFans, with everybody stuck indoors, OnlyFans is probably doing even better than the spray tanning right now.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I also am a dancer as well. So like, I was doing that when, cause the clubs here are either like bikini or they're topless. They're not nude or anything. So I was like, if people want to see uncensored stuff, like I'll do like tasteful uncensored stuff. So then I did an OnlyFans, and obviously with the quarantine, I'm like trying to push it a little bit more. So
I'm sure, why not? You'd be a freaking nut not to. You're costing yourself money.
yeah.
So you
I mean,
do
you
have
gotta
an
stay busy
OnlyFans,
doing
and it's the
something.
same thing like your Instagram. It's under
Yes.
the same name, Brittany_Rogers with a D _ at the end of your name.
Yes.
And what's your monthly charge for it?
For that it's 30. But I'll probably be working with it soon to maybe do like cheaper to do like a promotion or like a little like bundle or something like that. But I had it set at 30 right now. And then people are able to always like just direct message me either on Instagram or, if they sign up and subscribe for that. I also do other requests for certain things, just depending on, what it is that they want. Cause I do have little stipulations on a couple of things that I won't do, but
Oh yeah, no, of course.
Everybody does their own thing. So it's whatever you're comfortable with. I feel like, hey, like just enjoy it.
And that's nothing wrong with that because if they like you, they're gonna like the stuff that you're doing.
Right.
If they want to find that, they can look elsewhere.
Exactly. Yeah, and I don't knock anybody for doing anything. So I mean, I'm very open, free spirited when it comes to that, and non-judgmental.
What are some of the things that are on your off list?
So I'm topless. I do a lot of like booty shaking stuff. So I have things from the club. I have like strip teases. I do like nude ones as well. Those are more for private DMs. So, people have gotten creative with asking certain things. So,
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, listen, of course, they want to.
But I mean, I post that on my Instagram anyway. So a lot of people, before I started it, they were like, where can I see all the uncensored stuff? And, when OnlyFans came out, I kind of was like, all right, well, I'll post it on here.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I shoot it anyway. So it's like, I don't mind sharing it. It's fine.
Do you do like virtual POV lap dance, like, since you do that at the club? Because that's kind of a big thing I've noticed out there in the porn hubs of the world.
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't do any like sex or play or masturbation or anything, but I like, I definitely will do like full on like what I would do at the strip club. So and I will go nude. So I'm pretty comfortable with everything like that. I mean, I have girls that I work with that do all of that other stuff too, but you know, I don't share that on mine.
You're not into, yeah.
Yeah,
You
I'm
make
not.
it a little more conservative in
Right.
doing,
I
and that's
try.
cool. Nothing wrong with it.
I'm
Yeah,
still a little bit of a wild child, but you know, some things I like to keep tasteful and I like to keep it personal, you know, like so
yeah,
I like to share what I can and what I feel comfortable with everybody. And you
yeah.
know, I haven't had anybody say that they disagreed with any of it. They've kind of been like, "Okay, I like how you're rolling with that." So, it's pretty
Well, they
good.
know what they're getting. If they want to do it, they do it. You know, if they like what
Exactly.
they're seeing, they're gonna pay your monthly fee. So you let them know like right away, no anal beads when you subscribe.
No, no anal bead.
Ah, fuck! I was so fucking going there. Right?
Right?
So you don't do any like fucking your boyfriend or nothing on there, nothing like that.
No. No,
No.
nothing.
All
It's
right.
just all me. All me.
All you, and no masturbation either. You just would you talk a man through masturbation in the video though?
I would if they were interested in that. Yeah, because
Yeah, because I like those myself.
I used to
I've
have a
used them for research.
Patreon, and I
Yeah.
tried with my Patreon. I had done like a couple like sex toys and stuff like that. You know, I don't ever want to bring in anybody on my stuff. I just, you know, want to focus on just like me for the person. But
Yeah.
you know, I tried that and I kind of was like, well, I don't know if I really want to have all that stuff out there. So you
Yeah.
know, I kind of trimmed back just a little bit, and you know, I've been more happier. Not that I wasn't happy with it then. It's just, you know, some things are just a little bit more personable, and I don't know. Sometimes I like to not share everything sexual with everybody,
Yeah.
and like to keep just a little bit of, you know, the
Yeah.
the what if, the unknowns. So
Any girl on girl teasing stuff just to like to get the juices flowing?
I haven't done any of that, but I do have a couple girlfriends that we've been in talks that we want to do that because they have OnlyFans as well. So I will be working with something soon to collaborate with a couple of my girlfriends.
Oh, that would be great. We'll do an article on the rollout of
That sounds good. Oh,
that.
yeah, I'd be down. That would be cool. No, it would be really good.
That would be good. So you would be into that. You wouldn't have a problem doing that on the OnlyFans.
Yeah, not at all. Like, you know, my girls, I mean, well, I work with them. So, I mean, you have to kind of get a little personal with
Yeah.
them anyway. I change in front of them. I mean, we're not best
Yeah.
friends if we haven't seen each other naked. So,
How far do you want to take that though? Like on camera?
I mean, I still would keep it tasteful. You know, just, I don't know, like, just more like seductive type, like touching, caressing, like, there's not going to be any like going down or anything like that,
Okay.
but it will
All
be
right.
it will be really tasteful. So,
Think maybe a little diddling, one a come for come, one of those things.
right. Yeah.
Pretty fucking hot. Actually, I have no problem with that.
Yeah, I don't either. And like I said, like I know girls that are doing all of it, and it's fine. Like if that's what you want to do, like I'm glad the internet lets you do a little bit more now, you know? I mean, it sucks that there's regulations on certain sites for things. I understand why, but Instagram got
Yeah.
a little bit too crazy itself.
Yeah.
They were flagging photos left and right on people's pages, even when their whole nipple was covered up, and I'm like, that's crazy. Like why?
They've been very, very tough lately. Yeah. I've had
It is.
to clamp down on some of the stuff I wanted to post because I didn't want to take a hit. I'm like, it's not worth it for a post.
Right. No, I agree. I definitely agree.
Yeah. Adam McLeod was asking you do any dom stuff or you do any domination type of video stuff.
So I haven't in a while, but I have done in the past. So
Oh.
I do. I look pretty good as like a very good dom, but yeah, I have done.
No doubt in my mind whatsoever.
I like to, I don't know, I like to create a lot. I know I was like trying to read what some of the people say, and I know somebody said I look like I'm 18. That's really sweet because I'm actually 33 years old. So.
Young to me, hon.
Hey, I mean, I don't think I look 33, but I mean.
No, I would.
I
thought
that.
You were like, Jess was just on. She's 28. I was gonna think you were in the same.
Yeah, she looked great. Yeah, no, like
but you're both under 30. But 33 is young still. You kidding me? You got a long way to go.
It is. Oh, and I like somebody said, does she trim, have a bush, or shave? So it's in a design and it's trimmed. It's short. I wax everything else, so I figured I'd throw that out there. Keep
a design. I don't even want to ask you to say it because I want somebody's fuckers to pay to see it, and they can tell me.
I know. I'm trying to catch up on reading some of these. So.
Yeah, some of them are funny.
They
Um,
are.
yeah, so the domination thing is pretty. Yeah, because you got like you're brunette. I don't know. I always thought the
And
dom.
my hair is super long too. It goes all the way down to like my butt.
Oh, I
So
love
it's
that.
very long.
Oh, that is fucking so
And
sexy.
it's all real. It's all real. Nothing
All
against the
real.
girls who have
Not
fake
like the
hair. I
black chicks
appreciate
with the
that too.
extensions and a bald head, right? Yeah.
Right.
You're not Wendy Williams.
I mean, I don't knock extensions. I've always had long hair. I've only had it short like 2 times out of my life. So I try to keep it as healthy as I can.
Yeah, no, you're doing a good job. It looks nice and looks nice and thick and healthy and shiny and stuff. So
Thank
the
you.
dom with the dark-haired girl to me always kind of looked better than the blonde girl. Not that it looks bad when the blonde girl does it, but just the darker, like what's your national? Are you Italian? Because you look like.
No, so I'm not Italian. I get that a lot. I'm actually English. I'm about 60% English. So my mom's side of
Really?
the family is from England. So she has like dual citizenship and everything. But yeah, so I'm like French and German. I have like 17% of that. I actually did my 23andMe, so we got a little technical, but I do have Native American in me as well. So
Okay. Yeah, because you look like a girl from my old neighborhood type of look. I'm a
I
greaseball
know.
from Brooklyn. So, I mean,
Everybody's like, they're like, you're from Jersey, right? And I'm like, no, I'm not. But I mean, I can see where you get that.
Yeah, no, you do, because the darker skin, like an olive type of skin. I mean,
Yeah.
like the Mediterranean look almost.
Right.
Greek Italian, that type of thing. But you do have European in you, so
I
yeah,
do.
that's cool. And where were you born? What state?
Virginia Beach, Virginia. Born
Oh,
and
okay.
raised. Yep.
How is it over there?
I mean, it's good. The weather's good right now. It's about almost 80 right now.
Very
But
nice.
yes, I can't complain. So
No.
I just wish our beaches were open. Instead,
Yeah.
they only want you fishing or exercising on them. But
This fucking blows for everybody. But
it does.
that's cool though. But I would love to talk to you. We're gonna still do the stuff that we were talking about in the DM that Mikey was talking about. And my friend Gary says definitely a Bensonhurst girl. He's one of my Brooklyn paisans.
Awesome.
So he knows where I'm coming from with that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
We would love to do some stuff with you to promote your OnlyFans.
Yeah, of course.
So it would be like you're doing stuff for us, but in the stuff you're doing, you're promoting your stuff. So, and obviously
Absolutely.
it would be on YouTube, so it can't be the good stuff, unfortunately. It has to be the teasing, the cheesecake stuff.
Right.
But that's cool though that you have an OnlyFans, and I really didn't think when I saw somebody said that she have an OnlyFans, I almost felt weird to ask you. I didn't think you did. But I'm so glad that we got that out of the way.
No, I'm such an open book, so I mean, I don't know if that's too because of the industry I've worked in, but yeah, I'm like an open book. I'll talk about anything and everything. So
yeah. That's cool though. So that must be that's for you guys that are dancers. Obviously, you're taking a big fucking hit with these things being closed.
We are. Actually, I got denied unemployment because we were able to go file for unemployment, and like they denied a lot of because we're considered independent contractors. So like it's crazy because I'm like, well, I pay you taxes and I paid my stuff, but you want to deny me to do
because
anything.
You're not on salary. You're being paid as a freelancer.
Exactly. It's crazy. It's like how people are, when it comes to like, I guess weed and everything, like you can't go put your money really in like a bank because it's federally owned. But they're like, oh, we want to tax you on weed and stuff. I don't know. It's a crazy, weird system. So I'm just like, whatever.
But hopefully you're making up some of it with the OnlyFans, because I know
and I've always been smart with my money too. So, I'm kind of like, whatever.
Yeah, you had a little cushion. That's
right.
Yeah. But I was reading all over the place that like webcam things have blown up because people are stuck at home. But the thing is, I want to ask these people, when do you fucking have time? Because your kids are home. I can't find time to do what I got to do anymore. I don't never have my own alone time anymore that I used to have.
No,
so when do these guys go online and jerk off?
I mean, clearly I'm in my bedroom and I can't get away from my dogs right now. So when I try to do it, either one of them is like right here and I'm like, all right, just get away. Like just give me 5 minutes.
Gary says he's going to hit you up on OnlyFans, so I think I may have got you a customer before we even had you officially as a maiden.
Good.
Gary, please, I'll buy drinks for you. I buy him drinks anyway. We haven't hung out. I know Gary since we were both single and no children.
Oh gosh, that's awesome.
Long time ago, and we haven't seen each other in a while because life gets in the way, you know.
It does.
But it is what it is. But if he does your OnlyFans, I got the first 3 rounds, Gary. Next time, I want to get Brittany to work with us. And the bottom line is, if she's getting customers out of it, she's going to be happy and want to do some stuff with us.
Yeah, might as well.
That's fucking cool, man. So do you reside alone?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so you have time to make your videos and photos for the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
So do you do any webcam stuff besides OnlyFans, or you just do the pre-recorded material?
No, I just I do like pre-recorded stuff already, but yeah, I haven't done any like camming stuff. I've had a couple people come to me asking me about that, so you know, I don't know. Like I said, I'm the only time I don't have availability is when I'm like doing my online school. But other than that, like, I mean, I've always had a very open schedule. So I kind of always have worked for myself and always like to have like free time. So I have more than enough time to like do things. So
good. Well, that's cool. Getting a question. Do you get guys trying to pay for sex when they're in the club with you?
absolutely, all the time.
I was going to say fucking
all the time.
Every guy that buys you a drink is going to ask you, can we go somewhere and get a hand job? I'm not going to even ask you what the answer is.
And you know what? Like, people are only human, so like I don't want to knock them, but I mean, yeah, like, you know, I'm not a prostitute. Like, no, I like making money in the club. I like going home. I don't mess around in between. You know, I've danced for 12 years, so like that was like a long time. But I've been asked everything, and like nothing. Some people are like, well, I want to ask you something, but I don't want you to get mad. I'm like, trust me, it's probably something I've already heard or something like.
You can say it for them. You know what they're gonna say.
Oh yeah. I'm like, no, you're not gonna hurt my feelings or anything.
Do you get asked more for like sex acts there, or do you get asked more for I want to take you out for a drink or a breakfast when, you know, like off premise?
So I always get asked at least once to 3 times a night how tall I am, because actually when I wear my heels, I have 8-inch heels. So I'm 5'10". So when I wear them, I'm like 6'5". So
oh, that sticks out. That's great. Oh, I would immediately be like, boom.
Yeah. So I just tell people, they're like, oh my God, they're like, how tall are you? And I'm like, enough to dunk on you right now.
That's for shit sure.
But yeah, I do get asked like to go out or whatnot. And, you know, I mean, I've actually never like done any of that. I'm not against it. It's just I haven't. But there was a long part of my life I was with somebody for 8 years that I married. So like, I was, you know, super faithful, didn't, you know, inquire anything else added in, you know, and being, you know, back and everything. I don't do it just for safety reasons. I'm like, I tell people if I seem interested in them, I'm like, look, these are the places I hang out with. If we happen to run into each other again, great.
Yeah.
I just don't want to mix my work with like actually then going out with somebody. I want them to see me outside of that in a whole different, you know.
Yeah. That is, yeah, I could see that. That makes sense. Now, did you ever get like you? I don't know. You're in the Warbaums or Shop and Stop or whatever, Pathmark, whatever grocery stores are in your area, and you just, you know, you're in there and you're buying a bunch of bananas, and all of a sudden some guy keeps looking at you like he thinks he recognizes you from the club. You ever
and
run
normally
like that?
Yeah, normally they're like, so my name is Desire.
I like that. That's cool.
So I have no tattoos, but it is tattooed on the inside of my mouth.
Oh, that's hot. Oh, you dirty little girl, you.
So, you know, it's funny because like a guy was like, I think I was in Wawa, and he's like, your name's Desire, right? And I was like, yes. And he's like, okay. I was like, my real name's Brittany, by the way. Nice to meet you. You know, like I was like, it's okay. Don't. You know, like, don't, I mean, I guess because they didn't want other people like hearing, but I have had people that are like, they either say something or you cross paths with people and they're with their family and they're like,
oh, of course. Yeah.
They're like, you don't know me.
Yeah, the wife's with him, doesn't know that he was, you know, you were grinding on his sweatpants with no underwears the night before. 3 songs.
No, it's funny because you will see people and they're just like, oh my God, are they going to say, you just, I'll never say anything, but like, it's funny the way that they look because they're like,
yeah. Oh, she must have thought I was somebody else, dear.
Yeah, I'm like, oh.
I've never been there.
Right.
Did you ever have a guy, like, when you're doing a table dance, like, pop a fucking heart on while you're doing it and feel it?
Yeah, people have, sometimes they say something, sometimes they don't, sometimes they're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm like, you're human. It's natural. Like, whatever.
Anybody ever fucking blow a load while you were doing it?
I haven't had that, but I've heard of other girls having that happen. So some girls are like, oh my God, like, just, everybody likes to be like, kind of clean as, what they can. Yeah. So like, naturally, like if you're turned on, like things are going to happen. So, I mean, it's like, you can't freak out or be any like weird way, I guess, so.
No. Oh, I think it would be kind of cool. I mean,
well, some girls like it. Some girls are like, like at least I'm doing what they're in here for, or whatever. They're like, I want to turn these people on, so.
Yeah. Now I'm going to ask you the $64,000 question. I hope Leaf Girl Steph is still in here because she's one of our writers. She does our sex and relationship column. And she loves to go to strip clubs and told us a wonderful story in Toronto where they're all nude.
Okay.
No, she was in Niagara Falls, but she lives in Toronto.
Oh, okay.
And she was at a club and she got private table dance with a girl, and it got where they were fingering each other and really they were fucking each other pretty much.
Right.
So you have a lot of female like patrons over the years that come into the places?
I do, yeah. Some are straight, some aren't. So, I mean, I'm straight, but it's funny. I actually really like dancing for women. Just being a woman myself, like I know what I like and what turns me on. So, when you get a girl that's straight, it almost like she questions herself because she's like, oh my God, like I kind of like this, or I don't know, it's hot. So.
Fucking unbelievable. I've been begging my wife. We're married 25 years. I've been begging her from day one. I wanted to fucking go there and I want to watch.
Yeah, well, go.
She won't do it. I want to fucking just drag her one day.
Yeah, just be like, honey, we're going somewhere right now. And then go into the, what's funny is like the women, like strip clubs now have became more to the where it's like 50-50. Like half is women, half is guys.
Really?
Come in groups now. It's changed a lot over the years. Before it used to be like, I don't know, like 90-80% of men and but now it's like girls are like, no, I want to go, like I want to see what it's about, and like the dancers aren't mean, and I've danced everywhere. I've danced nude, I've danced topless, I've danced, here we have really strict laws, so that's why we're in like thongs and tops. But I mean, it's everybody wants to see what it's like, and it's fun, and like the dancers love when women come in, especially when they're having fun and everything, like, because that's what we want. We want everybody to have a good time as well. So
I think that's so fucking, I mean, obviously every guy loves to watch two fucking girls, but especially his own fucking woman. I would fucking just.
Well, it's great for couples to come in because I think it's a big turn on. It's like come in together, I've seen a lot of different couples of all ages come in and, sometimes they'll want to dance together. And then you know what? They go home and they have their fun together. And like, that's cool. Yeah. Like, I like that. Like, go home and enjoy yourselves together. Like, that is what the whole purpose of it is, too.
Exactly. And that's what Steph did. She said her and her husband went to the hotel. They were at some, I don't know, wedding or something. They all went out afterwards to a strip joint. She fucking had a wonderful time, and then her and her husband went back to the room and they fucked like animals.
Yeah, like I'm like all for it. I'm like I'm glad I can make your night. Like, please, thank you. Like, go treat her good or go treat him well. Like
I wouldn't even want. Like, to me, I want to go with her, not so I can get a table dance, because she would not be into that, and I can understand that because I don't. To me, I could care less if like a bachelorette party kind of scenario with her. That's not cheating.
Well, there's a fine line of respect, and there's a fine line of what goes across with that too. Like I definitely, when I have couples that come in, my main focus is more for the woman than it is for the guy.
Yes.
Because like you don't want to piss her off or anything. Like I'm a female too. So, you know, even though I dance and everything, I still want to feel the same exact way if I was to go into a strip club with the person I was with or whatnot. You know, I don't want that person just grabbing on the person I'm with, and I wouldn't want to do that to like their man, boyfriend, husband, whoever. I want to make them feel comfortable too and have them have a good time and let loose before I can test the waters for things.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't even want her to, I would just get off on watching her get it. And then I wouldn't even want one myself. Unless she goes, I want to see that. Listen, this is all fucking hypothetical and it'll never happen. But I'm just, my goal is to not go to a place so I can get a table dance. It's so I can see her get it and use that when we get back to the room as just a fucking, you know, crazy turn on.
Oh yeah, it should be. I did see somebody make a really awesome comment. They said would you bang Joe Exotic?
Oh, I haven't watched that show. My wife has though. She's trying to tell me about it.
It's so funny. I'm not gonna lie, he's fucking hilarious. But no,
I like his hair. I used to have a mullet in the old days, so I'm jealous.
I mean, I love that he's like, I'm gay. I have a mullet.
Yeah, he's a queer,
I like
right?
guns.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all for that. Like.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
Oh.
So what? So I know what I'm probably gonna do is once the quarantine is over, I'm gonna say, honey, I have a great idea. Let's take a weekend trip to Virginia Beach.
Yes, come down here. Yes.
And we'll make believe we never spoke about it. It'll
Yeah,
just be
not at all.
Desire. I want you to have a dance with Desire.
Yeah.
She's
like,
shooting with my own
really
fucking
good.
gun.
Exactly. We'll play it.
There'd be a fucking crime scene in your club.
Oh Lord, that would be awesome. That would be epic.
That would be great though. But see, you would be a perfect first timer for her because you know the deal. You know the fucking score here. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. It is. Girls who've danced for a while know they're more aware than like the girl that's only been there for a year or two that's normally younger. Nothing against the age itself. It's just you learn more as you dance because more things arise and come to you, and you know, you just have to do it like that. I don't know. So like I have young girls that I've danced with and they're like, oh my God, there's a girl sitting at my stage. And I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Like, what are you worried about? Like, make them have a good time. Like, don't feel insecure or anything. Like,
yeah,
just make them have a good time and then they'll open up to you.
Yep. It's got a question. Somebody from Mexico saying hi and asking if you ever did private parties or things like that.
So when I first started dancing, I had done like 1 or 2 private parties, but other than that, I don't do anymore. I did them when we had like security guards come with us and stuff, but as far as like now and over the years, I haven't done any of them, and I don't.
Yeah, because that's usually, if you're doing a private party, usually it's part of the deal is you at least giving a blowjob. You know? Yeah,
and it's
different than just stripping.
You can only dance and do certain things for so long, and then kind of sometimes people want a little bit more, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, no, listen, you have your parameters, and that's cool. That needs to be respected. But
right.
Yeah, no, listen, like you said, you do your OnlyFans thing. You don't do certain things on that. In your dancing, you do certain things on that. Now, another silly question is, I know guys touching you is a no-no for obvious reasons.
Right.
You know? Even if I'm drunk and I'm fucking horny, I know what the rules are. I got to respect them, right? But do they let girls get away with a little more with you guys?
Not at my place. No.
Really?
It's equal. It is equal. Just because they call it a Commonwealth state, they like to be super strict on everything. So, yeah, like I really don't. There's a certain part that like I don't mind. Like I don't want somebody like groping on my vagina or something like that. Like don't do that. But like if you want to tuck it in like into like my boob area or like the side of my thong or something like that, I totally like that's fine, Yeah. It's the other people that, just do a little bit. They try to do a little bit more and you're like, no, please don't do that. So,
yeah, they're getting a little they're trying to stick their finger in your asshole, really,
but
putting the dollar in it.
Some girls do think that, they're able to do a little bit more because they're not a male. And like
Yeah.
in our place, I mean, security's like, I'm sorry, they're like, it goes for both roles with, you know, either sex.
Real.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. No, I just was curious. And there's Mikey right there. Aloha from Hawaii. Mikey, Brittany is a fucking gem.
Oh,
She's
thank
amazing.
you.
We are fucking the Red Dot Productions is the offshoot of the MSM company that does the ladies. So
Oh,
MSM
cool.
Red Dot Productions is on fire because Mikey is in charge of it. And
Awesome.
Mikey, trust me, Brittany is fucking a fucking 1,000, let alone a 10, in every aspect here. And we're gonna definitely do some work in the future. You ever get like a girl that like, now you're putting your boobs in her face, it just like licks your nipple because she's like so horny and turned on?
Yeah, I've had that.
And like, do the bouncers go, whoa, whoa, lady, you know?
No, I mean, in VIP that's happened. So, I mean, I'm not,
Okay.
yeah, you know, like they watch us, but, you know, I'm not, if I'm motorboating you and that happens, like, I'm not going to be like, whoa, hold up, you know?
Yeah, how dare you open your mouth?
Yeah, I'm like, well, I just stuck my boobs in front of your face. So, I mean, like, if you're like,
yeah. They ever try to make out with you, guy or girl?
they do, some people have, and that, you know, isn't allowed at all. So, you know, I'm just like, no, we can't kiss. So
Yeah, no, I totally get it. You don't know, these fucking people are dirtbags, some of them. You don't know if they are.
right.
You know? But that's, I'm just was curious, like, do women, and I think if I was a bouncer in a fucking dancing club and I saw a girl getting a table dance and she was doing things, I would let her get away with murder.
Right?
But if the guy did it, I would be like, oh, buddy, relax. You know, club rules.
Exactly. That's exactly how you need to be.
Oh, I wish this was a POV right now where you're doing that. Let me get this out of the way so I can get all the...
I know you'd be like, I'll be in a bedroom. Well, no, I mean, I could show my butt for everybody. So.
Ooh. Oh, look at this. Star shining bright. Oh my God, you are a...
I'm just uncomfortable right now. I'm just in like, you know, a cute little like hoodie with some shorts right now. And...
You should be. We're all stuck in the house. Why would you be wearing something uncomfortable?
Yeah.
You should take it, actually.
Exactly.
You know, there's no rules in my club. You don't have to have bottoms on.
Perfect. I like it.
And ass eating is a requirement both ways.
Right? I love it. That's awesome.
That's so fucking cool. So what other states did you were saying in the state you're in now, they're a little tighter with the stuff. What other ones have you been in?
So I've danced in Baltimore. They're new there. Sorry, the dog likes to get.
Ooh, that's the big black dog. Yeah.
He's like, oh, okay, let's go in front of the thing. So I danced in Baltimore. I've danced down in Florida, a couple different places in Florida, and then I've danced. Where else have I danced? North Carolina. Just a few, but I mean, I've been to strip clubs everywhere, and anytime I'm somewhere new, I'm like, yeah, let's go to the strip club, and then I blow all my money.
Cool. Now I know Florida does nudity, right? They're full nude, right?
In some of them, they are. I've danced in West Palm; they're nude there. I've danced at Rachel's, and then I was in Cocoa Beach, and they were just topless and stuff. So. Some are nude and some aren't. Miami, I've been to, but I've never danced anywhere in Miami.
Miami, we were in a full nude place one time. Tampa is like the strip club, like that's like the big thing down there. So that's a big thing. But it's weird in New York, and New Jersey. If you do have full nudity, it's no alcohol served.
Oh, okay.
So it's weird. Like you're in the car trying to suck down a fucking 6-pack, you and your buddy, 3 quick beers each before you go in, because now you know you can't drink, and it's kind of takes away a lot of the fun, really. You know.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Because we have we are allowed to drink. Because we have like in certain cities around here, it's either topless or then non-topless. So you'd have to wear like a bikini, but like a thong in the top, and they allow beer and wine on one side that you're topless on, and then if you have your top on and your thong on, it's full alcohol with everything.
That's different. That's a little different.
Yeah, it's not super bad.